building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington football team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Locke taking the snap at 1. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. Watch 3.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brought down at the 30.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get go.
On play action, Locke. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Slam, slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce. 25, check 25, check 25. Go.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Browns nothing.
Third down, Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes this Washington 10. Browns 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Out to his left. And he'll find Hall. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Interior of that line, blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Shoot. Sponge. No. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Keep playing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check right. Ain't he worth it? Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check your hot read. Watch safety creeping.
Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a throw that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 7.
A gain of 32 that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete, Okuebunam. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Browns 14, Washington 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check Mike 6. I'm coming after you.
Block working out of the gun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Here I come again. Hey, check Mike.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by Michael Davis. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Johnson. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They go to Johnson again. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes this Washington 20. Browns 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Watch the edge. Check 52.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and very short, Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Locke trying again after the pick 6. Rolling to his left. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. You're the more than what I
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 26, check 26. Check 37, check 37. Shit, shit, shit. Check 8, go.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 30.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
25 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground, it's Chubb, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Hey, check Mike 6. Mike 6. Hey, here we go.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
He's coming. Check in. Let's make these big.
Locke now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. This is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, and the big fullback instead he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Locke. Screenplay, Johnson. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the
now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And again, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The 6-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run. Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 58 yards. to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Haskins' pass intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Browns 20.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Cleveland, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.